name is Theresa, and I am a living donor. I donated to my niece, Tasha. What motivated me to donate to Tasha was my sister. My sister called me one day and told me that Tasha needed a kidney or she was going to no longer be here. She was going to lose her life. And when my sister told me that, that touched my heart because I couldn't imagine not having Tasha in this world with me. She's my oldest niece. So when my sister told me that, I called Tasha and I said to Tasha, why didn't you ask me for a kidney? And Tasha response was, well, Auntie, how can you ask someone for a kidney? And I had to really sit back and think about that. How can you ask someone for a kidney? You know, and that really had to be a hard task for her. Well, I told Tasha, I said, well, if you want my kidney, you can have it. I said, because it's just a spare and I have it on the back of my license to donate just in the case of something happening to me. And she's like, Auntie, are you sure? And I was like, of course, you can have my kidney. And so I received a call about a week later from her primary doctor telling me that I had to go through a blood test to make sure that we were compatible. And yay, we were compatible. And so after that, I had to go through other tests to make sure that my kidney was a healthy kidney, to make sure that there wasn't any diseases as cancer, hepatitis, or any of those type of diseases. We had to make sure everything was clear before I was able to donate my kidney, which, yay, everything was okay. So, we set a date for the kidney donation, and in between the process of the date and me running through tests to make sure that we were able to do the kidney donation, I did research and found out more about kidney donations, what happens in the surgery. During the time that I had the surgery, which was 15 years ago, they had to cut the side of my stomach, which I call that my beauty mark now. So, but nowadays I hear that they just make a small incision and get the kidney out. But during that time, that's what I had to go through. And I actually spent maybe 5 days in the hospital. And after the surgery, I was at home, recovering at home. My husband and my children was my biggest supporters. My husband wanted to know who was going to pay for all of this. But at that time, my niece's insurance paid for the surgery. And if there was anything left over, my insurance covered what was left over. There was no out-of-pocket expenses for me or my husband in that case. And so everything was a success. My niece, she is living a productive life. She is so happy. I am so happy to have her here. I couldn't imagine not having her here for birthdays, Thanksgivings, Christmas. I couldn't imagine her not being here. And I would do it all over again if I had the opportunity to do it. I would have done it all over again. Even today, even thinking about it, I would do it all over again. I wouldn't change absolutely nothing. And I don't take things for granted. Right after the surgery, my niece came to me and she was saying how she used the bathroom. And she let it run all down her leg. And it made me think about when I before the surgery, I always had to go to the bathroom. Me and my husband, we would take trips, and he had to stop at every rest stop because I had to use the bathroom all the time. And even just before the surgery, we were being wheeled down for the surgery, and I had to use the bathroom. And I told one of the nurses, I said, I have to use the bathroom. I have to get up and use the bathroom. So she said, you can't right now. Don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. So when my niece came into the room and she said, Auntie, I used the bathroom, I said, oh my God, that's mine. You used the bathroom. That was mine. I had to go to the bathroom just before the surgery. But I was so happy. Those are some of the things that I used to take for granted. I don't take those things for granted now. That my niece at one point in her life did not go to the bathroom. You know, she everything was through dialysis, and I'm just so happy right now that she's living a good life, and I just love her. I love seeing her. So sometimes I think about if she didn't receive a kidney, she wouldn't be here. So, and me having faith in God, I knew it was something that I was supposed to do. I knew that I was placed here on earth for a purpose, and that's one of my purposes, was to give her a kidney. And I have to just thank God for allowing me to be a part of his plan. I was a part of his plan, and I just thank God for that part of his plan. And I'm just so happy now that she is just living. She's so bright, and she's living a productive life, and I'm just so happy, and I'm happy for her. And thank you for listening to my story. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.